Okay guys, I have this video ready now. This is my Katara scrolling video. I have my level 80 Diligence as you guys can see. I didn't really want to get to 100. It was starting to get a pain and very tedious, so I was like, man, whatever. So this is my dual blader. This has already been pre-recorded, so I'm just coming back and doing commentary because I'm cutting in and out of the video. So start off with my dual blader. I have a protection scroll and Lucky Days and the 25% scrolls that I'm using. My original intentions was to use clean slate scrolls with this, and I thought that was actually a good idea until I actually started doing this. As you'll see later in the video, that I'm like, oh, okay, that's such a good idea. So thank God Nexon put shield scrolls back in there. So I still have some NX that I bought from somebody, um, and used some. So yeah, just doing that. I've just been taking it easy. Still working out, getting ready for Navy boot camp. I have about 3 days left, so just really excited about that. So yeah, I was just not really sure what to talk about right now. As you can see, my Katara failed, and at first when I realized this, I was like, oh, I don't have shield scrolls. I didn't think it would lose a slot. I don't know why I thought that, so I had to, you know, go throughout my characters on my counts and clean slate scroll this thing. So yeah. As right now, I'm in channel 6 FM4. I don't know why we went here. This was where AJ cubed his overall, so I thought it would have been good luck for me. But yeah, it's not. I went back to my good luck spot, channel 13 FM1. There's actually kind of a backstory on that. Back when MTS was out, I used to be an MTS merchant. Well, I wasn't really like one of the big ones like OSGen and Bear and stuff like that, or like he was real big, and Sushi Rocks. Those were really, and MTS Snowy, real big MTS merchants. I wasn't nothing like that, but like I hopped on the MTS train like kind of later in 2012 or 11. I can't remember. Like I wanted to do it before, but like I was always scared to lose an X, and I wasn't sure how to see what prices were for certain things, what was overpriced, what wasn't. So I just didn't do it one time. I was like, man, whatever. I'll never be good at MTS merging. And then like I tried again, like maybe a year later, I guess. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put in NX. If I lose it, I lose it. If I don't, I don't. And it actually turned out very profitable. I was making very good. I was making very good profit in MTS merchant. I was at what 300K in X at max. I mean that I maxed out. I mean that I got to. It's the highest I ever made from MTS merging, and I probably would have had more, but Nexon shut it down, and so yeah. Right now I'm like on this guy right here. I have, as you see, I have four clean slate scrolls. I popped the 10% on one, and as you can see, I'm just failing them and failing them, and I'm really getting irritated right now because I was talking to AJ at the time, who is long live TGOD, who's sitting right next to me, and he was like, "Oh, next time's about to troll you. You're about to use up all your clean slate scrolls, and you're gonna have the innocent scroll." And I really didn't want to do that, so I get fed up with channel 674. But oh yeah, anyway, back to my MTS. Yeah, so 300K next, and I would cube stuff, and like AJ would always get mad at me because I would get legendary 1 to 2 cubes, and I always did that in channel 13 FM1. I was really good luck for me. And see, like now I'm in channel 13 FM1, and here this next clean slate scrolls pop. So I'm like, oh yes, this is my lucky channel right here. So I stayed throughout this channel throughout all the way. So yeah, this was good for me. So then I popped my protection scrolls and lucky days on it, and I'm like, okay, well I'm not going back to clean slate scrolls because who knows how many I'm gonna fail before I pass another one. So I the NX that I bought from a friend, um, it was about 20K NX that I bought a way while back when it's, so yeah, I used that, got about 7 scrolls, and so I used these. Um, so yeah, that's about it. Um, I'm gonna try to do my dagger, I guess, or get a cubing video out. I don't know. I have like 3 days before I leave, so a lot of this stuff I'm gonna have to wait till I finish till I get back. And see, the first scroll that I used in channel 13 FM1 passed, and it added 7 attack. So I'm definitely staying throughout this channel 13 FM1. So there were times where it was a little, I don't know, a little. I couldn't see the light in the tunnel. I was just failing, 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 and I was just getting mad and heated and just. And I was talking to AJ. I was like, man, AJ, why did I walk that? Why did I do this? Using 25% scrolls that can blow up. I should have just stuck to 50% and the 20% scrolls, but it's whatever. Next time I was giving out free protection scrolls through Hot Day and Everyday Happy Time, so I really, really took advantage of that. So I was like, well, that's why I chose to do that. So I really wanted to knock out my Katara first because I feel that's what makes up the DB dual blader the most is their Katara as like Dragon Kanjar makes up the Shad. If you see a Shadower with a godly Dragon Kanjar, like 40 plus attack, then he's official. And it's the Katara for the dual blader. So, I was trying to do it big for my DB. So yeah. Um, I forgot where I'm at on this video. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Just I'm about to pop another scroll on here. Um, I believe I failed this one, but I stayed positive throughout the whole thing. AJ was actually calling the scrolls of the ones that I would pass. He would say, "All right, 8 attack right here. You about to land." And sure enough, I landed it when I don't think it was this one. It may be the next one, and gained 8 attack. So yeah. Um. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not really sure what to talk about. Um. As I'm recording, as I'm commentating on this earlier today, I did a guild Horntail run and a guild Chaos Horntail run. So I have videos of that. I'll probably upload that too. Um, and I also got my Horntail badge, the badge, so I can go in and Horntail by myself. So I will be making solos of Chaos Horntail, Horntail, yada yada, and all the other ones when I get a chance. It'll probably be after when I get out of boot camp. So um, yeah, I believe this scroll right here works. No, it may not be this one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Yeah, I think AJ called the next scroll and it worked, and so I was really satisfied with it. I'm not finished with it yet. I only did the first 7 slots, so I have to go back and hammer it. I'm debating if I want to use the gold hammer 50% as you see this guy has, and clean slates if it fails, seeing as I don't really want to use clean slates for the actual scrolling, but I could use it for the hammers, I guess. So I'm not really sure if I want to do that or just get the ones in the cash shop to just guarantee the hammer. So, you know, leave a comment or whatever what you suggest I should do. I'll probably try to do this either tomorrow or the next day. It's just been real busy. I've been packing. I got family coming down to see me before I leave for boot camp, so I'm just gonna be kind of chilling and relaxing. Um, so yeah, I will. And yeah, I guess that's really about it. I'm not really sure what else to say right now. I guess it'll come to me when I do it. Okay, all right, yeah, this scroll I believe is this scroll that passes that AJ call, and he's all like, cause I'm in a chat with him on Xbox, and we're talking, and he was like, "Oh, 8 attack right here." So I believe this one is it. Yeah, and it went from 77 attack to 85. Yeah, that's 8 attack. So I gained 8 attack. I was really happy about that. I'm trying to get a 9 attack in here somewhere because these scrolls can go from 7 to 9 attack. But yeah, so that was really tough. Also with the diligence, the reason why I didn't get to level 100 diligence, like I've been reading on Basil that it's not really adding 10%, but like 10% of the scroll success rate. So I guess if mine's like my scroll is 25% scrolls, if I had full diligence, it would add 2.5% and not 10%. So I'm not really sure. I used 13 scrolls on this guy. My dual blader has 13 scrolls, and I used all 13. And I believe I can't remember how many I passed. How many I passed out of them? I believe it was like five or so out of 13. That's like 38%. And I was using lucky days with everyone, so it should have been at least 42%. So I guess I'm not real sure. I guess the 2 point. Oh, I didn't get full diligence, so I guess maybe it does add 10%. I'm not really sure, but so and right here I got another one. This one added 8 attack too. This I believe yeah it was at 85, and it added 8 attack as well. So I was really happy about that, and so to pass two in a row. I was really feeling it. I was all hyped. I was like, oh yes, this is good. This is good. Let's keep going, keep going. So I tried to ride on my luck here and see if I could pass three scrolls in a row. Um, Fortunately, that didn't work out too well. Um, for a Cuban video on this, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get around to Cuban. Cuban, I prefer scrolling over Cuban, I guess. Cubing, I hate cubing, but I do have good luck cubing, so I can't really say, um, can't really complain, I guess. But you just never know when you're gonna just run into that bad luck of cubing. I have my fair share of subscribers on YouTube, and it's painful watching them just go through so much NX cubing, and so. And it depends. I try not to buy all of my NX with my own money because I'm pretty good at merching. So if I can find NX sellers, I would definitely prefer that over spending my own money. But I don't feel bad in spending my own money on this, you know. But I try to put a budget on it or a limit to it. Like I believe in this video, I spent some of my own money because I'm recording this at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and there was just nobody really on but me and AJ, and nobody in the guild was selling. So I was like, I really wanted to keep going, so I spent my own money buying some more NX after I run out of shield scrolls, and so yeah. But as far as cubing, it'll probably have to be after boot camp. There's just no way I can get it done in 3 days before I ship out. For boot camp is about 2 months, and then I'll graduate and I'll go on to A school. But I'll be able to have my computer while I'm there, so I'll still be able to make videos of my DB while in A school, and then I'll be able to get Cuban videos out. And hopefully, I wanted hyper skills to come out before I left, but that doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'm also gonna miss. I think you pronounce it as Kana. I'm gonna miss that class. Um, I won't be here when it first comes out, so like yeah, I'll be actually leaving the day it comes out, so I won't have a way of playing the class, and I don't even know if it has a link skill. Like I don't really follow JMS, that much. So I'm gonna give AJ my account info, and if it has a link skill, I'm just gonna tell him to create a character, and I'll level it up later. So yeah, I was kind of pissed about that, and the fact that Nexon just kind of just been holding out on the hyper skills. Like it sucks that they give it to all the hero classes like super early, and then just forget about rest of us. But it's all good. It's whatever. Been leveling. Also got some video footage of me training at Hall of Honor because I'm not trying to get banned again. I recorded every single thing. I never turned off the recorder at all. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload that or not. I gotta edit it down. It's about 4 hours of footage, and editing training videos gets kind of boring sometimes. I passed another scroll, made this one 107 attack. So I was really excited about that. Oh, and also while I was editing this thing, I noticed like like some of the footage got corrupted, and it was during when I passed one of my scrolls. So later on in the video, you'll just see it jump without actually seeing the success rate of the scroll, and I'll point that out later when it comes in the video. But yeah, so this is my last shield scroll. I was like, come on, it's two more slots. Let me pass this one. It's just like, come on, lucky channel 13 FN1. So yeah, it was. really, I don't know what I was doing. I was looking at it and I'm like, boy, I was just staring at it. And here I go, last one. Then I dropped it and to no avail. Of course, I failed it, but it's all good. It's all good. I wasn't too pissed, too mad. So yeah. But I ran out of scrolls. I think I ran out of scrolls on my dual blader, and I got some more on my luminous. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough scrolls for my dagger and Katara. I will at least get my Katara down, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about my dagger. Um, I'll probably be able to get like maybe the first 8 slots on my dagger. Yeah, see right here. This is what I was talking about. You see, I passed the scroll like just the very first edit before I cut through this. It I was I was protection and lucky daying it, and now I'm protection and lucky daying again, and I also passed the slot without showing where I succeeded. Like some video file got corrupted or something. I don't know how that happened, but it took me maybe 3 shield scrolls, I believe. Yeah, because I bought five. I bought five, and 3 of them out of 3, I passed one. And here it is of the last 2. I can't believe, I don't know if when or if I passed this one. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I failed this one. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if I'll have enough for my dagger too. Like right now, I have 18 on my luminous. I can't remember how many more I use before I'm done with the Katara, and I hadn't even hammered it yet. So I still got 2 more slots after hammering. But then I also have some more 25% scrolls on my Kaiser. I think I have like 25 maybe on him. I don't remember, but I don't think that'll be enough for my dagger. So I don't know if I'm gonna use Guardian scrolls. That's gonna be hella expensive. I'm not. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So I'm not really sure. I may just. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Last one. This is my last shield scroll, I believe, and of course I failed it. Yeah. So, but yeah. So and then after I do my dagger and Katara, I actually like to take care of the weapons first when upgrading. You know, like this isn't my first character that I funded, so I typically like to take care of the weapon first because it it adds the most to your range, and it's also the most expensive. So you know, I like to try to get that out the way first. So once I finish my dagger and Katara, I'm either gonna move on to my helm, my Empress helm, or I'm gonna finish off the shoulders and the rings that I scrolled. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to get 15 attack shoulder because that shoulder came out 7 attack with 2 slots left. So I'm definitely gonna try to get 15 attack on that and a 10 attack ring. So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. And all of these accounts that I got these lucky days and shield scrolls on, like I knew Nexon was doing these events beforehand, so I made accounts so I could take advantage of that. And look at AJ just trolling me, man. He knows I have 1 slot left, 1 shield scroll left. He's just trolling me, you know. He claimed that he used my last slot and that I was like, you better not had. And of course he didn't, giving me all these rings that I don't want. So yeah, this is my last slot. So but yeah, like all of these, I knew they were making them ahead of time. So the event ahead of time, so I made accounts, and then I also had accounts of friends who didn't play anymore. So that's what I was using, and so I used those accounts, and then everyday happy time I just did an hour, as many as I could if I was available, and I passed it. My last slot, well not the last slot, last of the 7, it was my last shield scroll that I had on hand, so that was very good. It's at 122 attack. Still gotta hammer it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the golden hammers that are 50% and clean slated if it fails, because it takes a slot away anyway regardless. So I don't know what I'm going to do just yet, but I'm aiming for at least 180 attack on this guitar after done scrolling and enhancing it. So yeah, that's my goal for this guitar. And then I'll cube it. I don't know. I'm aiming, I don't know, 50 to 70% boss damage on it, I guess. So, and then yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. So, and then I'll do the same for my dagger. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, give me some feedback on what you think I should talk about, videos I should do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.